Hey friends, Ben Stowe here from NLFX, and a very hot topic right now is podcasting and live streaming. Many of you have asked for some of the options for how to do that and a couple of quick tips. So we're going to go through my little personal playground here and talk about a few of the options and tell you a few different ways we can do this real simple or really advanced. And in no particular order whatsoever, we're going to start with the audio, and pretty much everything you see here is audio related, because video could be an entire series all in and to itself. We'll talk a little bit about that here towards the end. We're going to kind of assume that for most purposes, a decent webcam is probably adequate for the video if you're just doing a live stream or a video cast. But audio is always a challenge. When I watch people's webcasts, that's the one thing that really stands out to me is the audio. So that's what we're going to focus on today. And we're going to talk about how to do it from a computer and also from a smartphone and or iPad. So again, in no particular order, we'll just kind of start with some of these things over here. These are the Shure Mvi interfaces, and you can see that this one here plugs directly into an iPhone or an iPad. This one has options for that as well as USB. This one here we can see a traditional mic preamp, a headphone output, and a pretty cool little well-featured menu on the front for output control, input control, and that sort of thing. This one has some really cool features in the app where we control the width of the pattern and get the sound exactly where we want it. And then kind of a cool little bullet version microphone here as well. And sticking with the iPhone and, well, in this case also Android format, we've got the new Go Mixer Pro from Roland. And this is a little bit, it's a pretty cool device. It's kind of a well-featured little audio mixer designed for a portable device. We can see here's my mic preamp right here, and then I've got headphone and headset input-output there. We've got some controls here and our connectivity to the phone. So as it says, kind of a little mixer on the go. A very cool way to be able to use your smartphone, Android or iPhone, and still have kind of a little bit of audio mixer capability for those productions. Also very, very lightweight. Has 48 volt phantom power on the mic preamp. So again, just a pretty cool little inexpensive device. And sticking with the phone theme, and we're going to use this to kind of transition into desktop and USB. Here we have the hand mic digital from Sennheiser, and our team used this for the videos that we filmed at NAMM, and I was impressed. I'm an audio guy. I was impressed at how good this mic sounded. And we can see it here with the USB configuration. And I tried this just the other day on my computer. Super easy, plugged it in. We were off to the races, up and running. The cable is removable, just pops right out. And it also comes with connection for Apple iOS there. So a very cool little handheld option from Sennheiser. And that, again, will work with both iPhone and computer, which kind of brings us to the desktop side of things, where maybe we're using our webcam on our computer and we want some better audio. There are options like this, just plugging in a microphone. Audio-Technica has the AT2020 USB Plus. Again, you just plug it in, your computer recognizes it, and you're up and running in minutes. Absolutely love this mic. It's a great little mic. Has a little tripod desktop mount that you could use, or we can use a shock mount, something like this. And we can suspend it from a boom arm, which is exactly what I do at home. And of course, if you've seen my videos on DJN TV, you'll notice that. Because I'm an audio guy and I'm kind of a spoiled baby, I wanted to go a little bit better than just a USB direct in. So I went with the EV RE320, which of course is the cousin to the EV RE20, which is probably, without a doubt, the most used broadcast microphone. And gosh, I mean, what can you say? It just sounds amazing. Great sounding mic. So here we have now a pro quality broadcast mic. Put it in like the 309 shock mount, and we can mount it from here. And we've got a very pro kind of setup. It's going to sound great. But how do we get that sound into our computer, since this uses a traditional XLR connection? I use a studio interface like this. And here we can see the Studio 6.8. It has 4 mic preamps. It has main outputs. It has monitor outputs, so I can listen to my monitors that way. It has headphone output. It also has MIDI and SPDIF, and of course has USB. So USB direct into the computer. The computer sees it as a multi-track device. Super easy, works great with Zoom or Facebook Live or YouTube or whatever device. Reaper I use for multi-track recording. Seamless and easy to go for us spoiled babies that want to use pro quality mics. They've got a little bit of a step down here with the audio box, and this is a complete studio kit. Comes with the interface, two channels of mic pre, 48 volt phantom power as well. Comes with a mic, and it comes with a set of headphones. So for less than 200 bucks, I think it is, you're out the gate and you're rocking. Now, we've had a lot of requests from our DJ friends out there that said, right now, I'm stuck in my house, but I want to share my craft with the rest of the world. We want everybody to have a good time. That is what we do. We're entertainers. And DJs have said, how can I stream my mix? Here's a really cool way. Whether you're using something simple and inexpensive like this, or you're using your full DJ controller, we can still use an interface like this. We can use these inputs. We've got line level and mic level inputs. And of course, we've got 4 of them to use. So we can use this device to take your output from your controller, and you can stream that live via the method of your choice. Couple quick things to toss in real quick before we kind of wrap up with some of the cool accessories, and then we talk a little bit of video. The Studiolive AR12C operates in the same way, but here you can see it looks more like a traditional mixing board. Also has a USB connection, has SD card recording right on board, and here we can see that all of these mic pre's, in this case 8 of them, can be recorded individually. So we still have the ability to do multi-track, or we can have that mixed down for something simple like, again, YouTube, Facebook Live, that sort of thing. A couple accessories to talk about. Of course, we talked about the boom arm. If you have a lot of plosives and hard consonants and that sort of thing, you know, P popping sounds, well, of course, there is the pop filter, which we can mount in front of that mic, and that will help eliminate some of the plosives. And of course, you have to be able to hear. Now, I use a set of studio monitors in my setup. Some people use earbuds. Your mileage may vary. I just want to point out that this is probably one of my favorite bang-for-the-buck headphones. The ATH M40X sounds great. Its bigger brother, the 50, of course, is even better, but I think this is a tremendous value proposition. And, of course, you can find those on our website at NLFXpro.com. Now, we talk pretty much exclusively about audio because I'm an audio guy, but I would be remiss if we didn't talk about video just a little bit. If you're using more than a webcam and you want to get into some really nice multicam shoots and that sort of thing, Roland has a tremendous line, and we carry a lot of different brands here, Blackmagic, Decimator, and others, but Roland has a really cool line, and I wanted to talk about the new VR50 HD MK2 because this is basically a TV studio in a box. It has incredibly pro features. It has HD SDI inputs, has HDMI inputs. Let's just take a look at the back. Why not? Let's have a little science here. And like I said, this is basically a TV studio in a box. And in addition to having all the abilities you might need to do full featured production, sending SDI or HDMI output, it also has a USB port, and you can stream that right out the get-go. The device here has a monitor which operates as a multi-viewer, also touchscreen. Has an audio mixer built in. It allows you to store graphics, and gosh, I mean, you could spend a whole day just talking about this. Now, this might be perfect for your application, might be a bit of overkill for your application. They've got some other models, including like the VR1 HD and the V1 HD and some other things like that. The V1 HD does not have streaming capability, but the VR1 HD does. We've got a lot of video options, And as I mentioned, I'm an audio guy, so if the webcam isn't going to work for you and you want to do something like this, or you've got some other configuration you want to use using some of the components I mentioned from the wide variety of brands that we offer, my advice to you is take advantage of the fact that we are here to help. So drop us a line and say, this is what I'd like to accomplish, and one of our video experts will be more than happy to talk to you about how you want to accomplish this. And let me tell you, they're having a good time right now. They're here filming the audio guy, and they're watching me try to talk about video, and they're loving every minute of it. But I can tell you it's really cool what I can see that you can't with the cameras and the lights and how they've set all this up. And they're here to help you. We can make this easy and fun and get you streaming and podcasting and webcasting right away. So thanks for watching. Be sure to visit us at NLFXpro.com. And of course, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss more videos because we've got a bunch more coming. Thanks for watching.